Good morning and welcome to episode number 5 of the Finch's Nest podcast. My name is Heather and I will be your host today. I am coming to you from just outside of Toronto in Ontario, Canada, and today it is a little chilly, but it is beautiful and sunny and definitely a nice spring day, and it's not raining, which is great because we've had a lot of rain this summer, or spring so far. So just a couple places you can find me online. You can find me on Ravelry. We have a group there for a Finch's Nest podcast. It's pretty quiet, but it would be nice to have you come and join and introduce yourself so we can get to know you a little bit. And you can also find me on Instagram as a Finch's Nest as well. And on there I like to post photos of some of my natural dyeing and some of my crafting projects that I'm working on. So it'd be nice to see you over there as well. So lately I haven't done a ton of crafting. I've been super busy. We've had a lot of celebrations. We had Mother's Day and we had my dad's birthday, and we had, my other daughter's birthday is tomorrow, but we celebrated yesterday, and I've been working, and like I said before, I work at a camp up north, and so this is the time of year when there's a lot of preparation work to be done for camp, and so that's keeping me really busy, and we've had to go up there a couple times already, and we're going again on the weekend, so that is definitely taking a lot of my time right now. So I don't have a ton to show you today, but I have a few things, and hopefully I'm going to get some more crafting time soon, because I really notice when I don't get my crafting time that I don't know, I'm just not as happy. I just need that time to create things. It makes me happy. So hopefully I'll get more, especially knitting time. I haven't had a lot of knitting time lately, so hopefully soon I'll get more time. Anyway, I have a few finished objects to show you today, and it feels good to have some things finished at least. So the first one I have is the Jody shawl, and this is a pattern by Hohi Locatelli, and I'm sure you've all seen it before, but this is the pattern. And so I had used 3 different yarns, and I talked about this one once before, this project, because I was really having a hard time finding the final color that I needed, because the other colors are just kind of different, I guess. So this is the first color that I used, which is actually showing up nicely today. So, and that one is Julie Eslin in the Lizu DK in the Fleur Pressé color. So I love this color, it's really nice. So there's not a ton left, but I'd like to use it for something. And then the second color was this one, which is Antique. This is also by Julie Eslin in the Lizu DK color, or base. And this is the Antique colorway, which is also very nice. So it was the third color that I was really having a hard time getting the right color. And I ended up using this one, which is Cascade 220. And the color is number 75. And I think in the end it was much better than the color I had originally chosen. So here it is finished. It's going to be hard to show on here, I guess. But the colors are really pretty. These are definitely my colors. Yeah. So it blocked out really big. When I first got it off the needles, I was like, oh, this doesn't look very big. But once I blocked it, it really grew. So I'm really happy with it. I love how the colors go together. And I think that third color is just the perfect addition to these 2 colors. So yeah, it's big and it's so pretty. So I don't know, I haven't even tried it on yet. But, oh yeah, this is perfect size. I don't wear shawls a ton. I find that I fiddle with them constantly, and I feel like they're falling off all the time, and so yeah, I don't tend to wear them, but I actually really like this one. And this is a really nice length, because I don't think I would fiddle with this, because it's long enough that I think it's just going to stay put. I have noticed on a lot of podcasts that a lot of people are getting these shawl cuffs, and it's almost like a leather bracelet that you could put on, and I keep thinking I'd like to try one of those, because maybe that would make me enjoy shawls more, because I've made a few and I really just don't wear them. Now this one I can see that I'll wear all the time. This one's really nice. I might have to make another one, some other colors. Now this one fits perfectly. It is just the perfect size, and it's not too thick, too deep around your neck either. Oh, this is really nice. I haven't tried it on until now, so yeah, I really like this one. So too bad summer's coming. I won't get to wear it for a while, but oh, I really like it. So anyways, that's finished, and I'm happy. It took me forever to finish this, and I don't know why. And then just the other day, I just kind of made myself finish it, because I only had like 20 rows left or something. But I think I got derailed when I talked about this before, but I had originally started this third color in a different color, and then I had to rip a bunch back and change that color. So I think that kind of derailed me a little bit, and then I was a little discouraged. So, but now I'm really glad I finished it. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, I might want to make another one of those, because it's really an easy knit. There's just a little bit of lace at the bottom there, which you can't see very well. But other than that, it's just garter stitch, and it's so squishy and soft. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice. So yeah, it might be nice to have one like sort of in these colors, blues and stuff, because they would go with anything. I might have to make another one. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my first finished object, and I'm really happy to have that off the needles, and I'm really happy too that the yarn's rolling away. I'm really happy that I don't have a ton left over. They're all just little bits, which is great, because it's always kind of frustrating when you have a whole bunch left over. So that was good. So my next finished object is a pair of socks, and these are a Christmas gift. And these will be for one of my sons. I haven't decided which one yet. Two of my boys have the same size feet, so I always just knit 2 pair, and then I kind of decide who I think would like them better. But anyway, so this is one pair that I've done, and I have another pair on the go for Christmas gifts for them. So yeah, so anyways, these turned out really nice. So just manly, but kind of fun at the same time with all the different colors. I wouldn't say my boys are into bright colors, but they would certainly like these, and they wear a lot of blue, because my boys are fair with blue eyes, so they really look nice in blue. So this yarn here is a Regia 4-ply, and the color is 05097, and that's this black. And then the blue accent is this online Super Sock 100, and the color is number 56. And this yarn, I have no idea where I got it from, but it was the perfect color for this. I tend to buy solid sock yarns like this when I see them on sale, because I'm always needing them for heels and toes, especially for the men's socks, because their feet are big, and there was very little of this black left over, and it would not have been enough to do the heels and toes. So yeah, so I'm really happy with those. And I was talking about my sock blockers last time, that I had got them from somebody who was selling them, and they were all beat up. And I showed you my other pair, which is my ladies pair, and these are my men's pair. So again, my dad sanded them all down and restained them, and they're just so nice now. Yeah, they're very old, and we gave them new life, which is exciting. But yeah, they look really good, and they're nice and smooth. When I got them, they were just a real mess. So they were all kind of splintered and stuff, but they look great now. So I use them all the time. So that's my second finished object. And that's it for knitting finished objects. I have been doing quite a bit of sewing. I am bending at an event in the fall, but because I will be living at camp all summer, I'm trying to get as much sewing done now for that as I can. So I've been working on a lot of bags and dyeing a lot of yarn, so trying to get as much done as I can before I leave. But I also have been doing some sewing for myself. So I had talked earlier on a different podcast that I have been trying to make myself some tops for the summer because I just struggle with finding tops that I really like in the store. So I did make this top that I'm wearing, which I had shown the fabric last time I podcast. And yeah, so I got around to making it. Now, I'm not 100% thrilled with how it turned out. I think it looks cute under my jacket, but I don't know, I found the fabric a bit challenging to work with because it's a knit, but, and I used all the right stitches on my machine and that, but it just kind of stretched in areas, and yeah, I'm just not thrilled with it. But anyways, it looks cute under my jean jacket, so I'll just wear it like this. So anyways, yeah, so I finished that one. So then I made another one, which I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I think this one's probably my favorite of all the tops that I've made now. So this one has this adorable little print. It looks like little daisies on it. And if you haven't noticed by now, I love florals and I love small little prints like this. So this is the latest one. I just finished it yesterday, so I haven't worn it yet. But I did try it on last night and it fits perfectly. So I don't know if you remember from my other shirts that I had made them sort of, the neckline came across here, which I really like because they're very comfortable and you don't have to worry about cleavage showing. But I find that it doesn't necessarily suit me as well as an more open neck. So I modified the pattern that I had designed for the other shirts. So this one, the original one had an opening in the back with a button. So this one doesn't have an opening in the back, and then it has an opening in the front, but then it just lets some of the skin show. So this one's really cute. I'm right here where they, if you can see, I can hold this with one hand. Right here, they kind of meet, and then it's almost like a little keyhole there. So I'm thinking of putting a little red button there, but it looks cute without it. Anyways, this is my shirt, and I'm really happy with this. I love the color, I love the fabric, and the feel of the fabric's really nice too. And I think it has like a little bit of lycra in it or something. It's a little bit stretchy, but it's really cute. So I'm happy with that, and I would have liked to have made more tops for summer, but I'm running out of time, so I think that's probably going to be it. I was really hoping to make that white eyelet one that I showed you before, but I just think I'm running out of time now. We have to leave for camp in 3 weeks, so I have a ton of things to do before I can leave for the summer. So I think sewing tops is not going to be on the priority list at this point. So the other thing I decided to sew was I had showed earlier that I had made Katie a pencil case for her birthday, and after I made it I thought, oh, I would really like one of those, and I thought they'd be great little notions pouches because they're just a nice size and they fit in your project bag nicely. So I originally made this one for myself with the birds on it because of course I love birds. So, and I had some of my tags made in a smaller size, little mini ones, so I think they're cute. But yeah, so I made this one for myself, and then I thought, well, I need to make some of these for my Etsy store or for this vending opportunity in September. So I made a few more, and now I can't decide which one I want to keep for myself. So I made this one, which I really like this one too. And then I made this one, which is similar to the one that I made my daughter. And then last night I made this one, which I also think is really cute. But I just think they're a great size for Notion's pouch. There's quite a bit of room in there. So, and I put like a canvas inside, so they're nice and sturdy. And little leather ties. They're so cute. So I love them all, but I'm debating between these two to keep for myself. So I really am trying to limit myself to just one. But maybe after this vending thing's over, I can make myself another one, but kind of leaning towards this one, I think. But I do love this one too. So there's so many great fabrics out there these days. It's just fun to be able to create with them. But this one's really cute. Anyways, I've made a lot of these, and I thought too that these might make great teacher gifts for my kids' teachers at the end of the school year. So I might have to make a few more this week. But they still have, I guess my one daughter's finished next Friday, and then the other daughter's finished the Friday after that. So we still have a couple weeks of school left, but it's all quickly coming to an end. And then it's a busy, busy summer for us. So anyway, this is a great pattern and great gift ideas, and I love making these. So yeah, so that's it, I think, for the things that I finished. So like I said, I've been doing a lot of other things. So I've been dyeing a lot of yarn and sewing a lot of bags for this vending opportunity. So that's just taking a lot of time. So away from my knitting time, I guess. So I do have a few works in progress to show to you today, but nothing I'm terribly excited about, and nothing that is keeping me terribly motivated. And I'm trying really hard not to cast on another project, but I don't know, I just might, because I feel kind of bored with the projects that I have on the go. And yeah, there's a bunch of things I really want to make, but I really should finish some other things first. So anyways, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of works in progress. So this is a pair of socks that I started, which I am going to rip out, but I wanted to show you why. And yeah, maybe if I cast on with something else, I'll be happier. Anyways, these are the Hello Sunshine socks by Tracy Miller of the Grocery Girls, and I love this pattern. I think it's so cute. Probably can't see it very well, but it has a really cute design on it, and I really, really love it. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, I've got the perfect yarn in my stash for this. And I had this yarn that just looked really pretty and delicate, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. And it was in a sock set. So it was perfect because, as you can see from the pattern, it has a contrasting heel, and it also has like the cast on is a contrasting color as well. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'll pull out this sock set that I have and I'll get working on it. So this is the main color, and this was the contrast color. And I've had this in my stash for a couple of years and loved it until I started knitting with it. And now I'm so disappointed. So I started knitting, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but all of the color is on this side of the sock. So it's pretty and speckled on this side, like I was hoping. And then on this side is all the color. Now I don't think it looks as bad in the camera as it does in person, but I'm so disappointed. And I just feel like, I don't know how well you can see there you can see. See how it's so light here and so dark here? And then at the back, it's the same. Just, it kind of comes to here. So anyways, I'm going to rip it out because I'm not happy with it. And I really love that pattern. So I want to be happy with my project and my finished product. So yeah, I was really disappointed in this, but I wanted to show you before I ripped it out what had happened. And I've had this happen before with indie dyed yarns, which is, I don't know, to me it's disappointing. Very disappointing. And like, where's that pair of socks? With this pair of socks, this Regia, like it's so even and it's so well dyed. And then when something like this happens, it's just frustrating. And I'm sure there's bad luck on my part or whatever, but this is not the first time this has happened to me. So I'm really disappointed. So I have some other indie dyed yarn downstairs that in my stash that I was thinking of casting on. But yeah. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth right now. So yeah, it's frustrating. So I will use the yarn, but I think I'll just knit a vanilla pair of socks with it. Or I was thinking, I don't have any shorty socks in my stash or in my sock drawer. So I was thinking I needed some shorty socks. So I might try this yarn for that because most of the socks can be in your shoe anyways. So there won't be as much showing, and maybe it'll knit up differently too without the pattern, I don't know. But yeah, that was really disappointing. So I'm going to rip those out. And then at least if I rip out something, I can justify casting on something else, right? So yeah. But I was really excited about that pattern. So I'm going to have to see what else I have that might work instead. Because I think it would be really nice with something soft and delicate like that. But I just want to be happy with the finished product, and I know with that one I won't be, so I might as well rip it out and use it for something else that maybe I don't love so much. So I've been going through my area where I keep all my projects, and I have a lot of works in progress that kind of just sit, and for the most part, I'm okay with it. I feel like, I'll get to them eventually. It was like my Jody shawl. It sat for a long time, and then I finished it, and it's fine. But yeah, I was trying to see which projects I really want to finish and which ones I want to just forget about. So I did rip out some projects on the weekend and reskeined up the yarn, so that feels good. But I did find these socks, and I think it's just funny how, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who does this, how we get going on a project and then we just leave it. So I started these socks, and I love this yarn, so I don't know why I stalled. Well, I do know why I stalled out, but I had tried to do a garter stitch heel just for something different, and I don't think I really like it, and I think that's why I've kind of stalled out on these. So, like, instead of ripping it back or just carrying on, I just leave it and knit something else. So I really need to finish these because these are really nice. But I don't know if I want to rip out this heel or just leave it and live with it. It's not that it's that bad. It's just not as, I don't think it looks as neat as the other heel that I normally do. But anyways, I just think it's funny how we get this far in a project and we just leave it. So, and in the same bag, I have another sock that I started. And again, I love this sock. So why did I just leave it? So this is the zigzagular sock. It's got this really cute design down the side of the sock. So be like this on your foot. And I love this yarn. I love the colors and how it's knitting up. So why did I just leave it? It's kind of silly. But anyways, I need to get back to these. Maybe I should just work on these instead of casting on something else. That would be a good idea. But yeah, these are really nice. This yarn was gifted to me, and I'm just looking for the label. This is Crazy Dog Yarns in the like water through wine color. But yeah, definitely my colors. So I really should just knit these socks and finish them. But yeah. And the other one, the blue, this one, was a Lang J wool color. And the color is 1320262. So I remember I was in Ottawa when my son went to university there, and I went into a yarn store there and found that yarn. And this blue yarn has the spool inside with a reinforcing thread that you can use in your heels and toes. So they'll be nice durable socks when I get them finished. So I just need to finish some of these projects. So now there's definitely more projects than this downstairs that are waiting to be finished, but these are kind of the ones that caught my eye that I thought it was kind of silly that I hadn't finished them sooner, and they've just been sitting. So, and then I have one more thing that I'm working on, which is way over here. And this is another Christmas present. I've shown these before, and I really have not done very much on them at all. So this is another sock for one of my boys for Christmas. This yarn is so nice. Anyways, I just put the heel on last night. So I'm using a contrasting gray. And it was interesting because I have quite a few grays in my stash, and none of them really match this gray. It's kind of a funny gray, so, but I think this one's not too bad. I don't think it's perfect necessarily, but I don't think it's too bad. And it seems like a really nice yarn as well. So the striped yarn is this Comfort Cashmere Wellness that I showed before. And the color is 902-08. So yeah, this has cashmere in it, and it's really nice. So, and I like the colors. I like the combination of brown and gray. You see black and gray a lot, but you don't see brown and gray too much. So yeah, and then the contrasting color is this, which I have no idea what it is. Somebody gave this to me, and it was already caked up like this. So I have no idea what it is. There's no label or anything with it. So, but it was kind of it was a good gray to go with it, I think. So, yeah, so I'm just plugging away at those for a Christmas gift. So my daughters have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I'm going to take these along in my purse because this doctor is notorious for making us wait for a long time. So we have waited probably up to an hour and a half for our appointment, which is crazy. But now I know to go prepared for a wait because we could be there for a long time. And then other times we wait for 5 minutes. So it's just kind of, you just never know. So I'm going to take these, and then if we get stuck there for an hour or more, I'll have something fun to work on while we're waiting. So yeah, that's kind of it for works in progress. So nothing too exciting, and nothing that's really keeping my attention, honestly. So I feel like I need a big project that I'm really excited about, but at the same time I know that I just don't really have a lot of time right now. So maybe if I cast on a big project, I'll just get discouraged too because I don't have the time to work on it. But yeah, it's just kind of frustrating when you're not excited about what you're knitting and not getting enough time. Now, once I'm at camp in the summer, I do get quite a bit of time to knit. So hopefully I can take lots of projects with me and get lots of work done during the summer. So I was thinking about what projects that I want to take to camp to work on. And I think I really want to make some more sweaters for myself, and maybe just more things for myself in general, because I tend to make a lot of my knits I give away. So I'm thinking for this winter coming, I would like to have a couple things for myself that I enjoy. So I did cast on the Trek sweater, and I've shown that a few times. And I'm kind of stalled out on that right now because I just need some time. So with the Trek sweater, I'm just working on the body still. I haven't started the sleeves yet. And it's a yoked sweater, and I didn't bring a picture of it this time, but I'm up to where I think is potentially where I need to stop for the armholes. So I've knit from the bottom up, so I'm up around where you would separate for the arms. But in the pattern, it called for you to knit 19 inches before you start for the sleeves. And to me, it just seems really long. So I really need to just find a sweater that I really like the fit of, that I already own, and then go off of that, because I just think 19 inches sounds really long. And maybe I just have a shorter torso or something, but for me, it's definitely going to be too long. And if it's too long, that I won't like it. So I need to figure out where I want it to hit me, like my waist or just below my waist. And then go from there. So because I have to do a little work, it kind of just got stalled. So maybe I should just pull that out and work on it, because I think I'm about ready to start for the sleeves. And then I can do the fun color work part, which will be great. And I know I'm going to love that sweater because it's a DK colorway, color work sweater. So it's not going to be like hot, and I think it's going to be really nice. So yeah, I should really get working on that. But anyways, for the summer, I'm thinking of working on the Fern and Feather sweater by Jennifer Steingass. And I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, and I was showing you the yarn that I was thinking of using for that. So this is the main color that I want to use. And it's just gorgeous. It's like, I guess, a wine color, but this one of my favorite colors. And I was showing you this last time that I wanted to use as the contrast, and it wasn't showing up because of the windows. So today I have all the blinds closed, so the lighting's a bit better. So as you can see, and it's still blowing out a bit, it's just a soft pink. So I'm thinking of using this as the main color, and this is the pattern that it has, just kind of a leafy pattern at the top. And so using this pink. So I wanted to knit up a little sample just to see what it's going to look like. I don't really swatch, even though I know I should, I don't. But I wanted to knit up a sample just to make sure, because sometimes they look nice together like this, and then when you knit them up, they're not so great. So I think I'm also going to pack just an off-white to go with it as well, in case the pink doesn't work. But let's see if I can hold them all up at the same time. There we go. I just feel like the off-white on this color is a little stark, and that's why I thought I preferred the pink. Hold it like this. There. So I just think this is going to give it a softer look. But anyways, I'm going to pack it all, and I caked up all this this yarn, so it's all ready to be packed away for camp. So I'm really hoping to make big progress on this sweater this summer, and maybe even get it finished. So I'm excited about that one. And I did print off the pattern, and I was going to show it to you, but of course I can't find it now. The other thing that everybody's knitting right now is the Soldotna by Caitlin Hunter, and that's one that's really calling my name. And I would never wear a cropped sweater ever, because I don't have the figure for that. But I just thought if I lengthened it a little bit, I like the idea of a short sleeve, and I would wear it in the winter like a vest with a shirt underneath. So I keep telling myself, no, you don't need to start another sweater, because I already have my Trek sweater, and then I want to do the Fern and Feather. So I'm thinking I really don't need another color work sweater on the go, but honestly, I just can't stop thinking about the Soldotna. So I don't know. I'm trying not to cast it on, but I really want to. So today I thought, well, maybe I could just look and see what I have in my stash and see if there's anything that I could use. And I actually have a few options of things I could use, but this one is the one that I really like. Now I know it calls for 4 colors, so I need one more color if I want to do this combination. And I was actually thinking of a color like this one. This is the fern and feather one, but something like that, wouldn't that be so nice? Oh, I really shouldn't cast on another project. Oh dear. Everybody says this is a really quick project too, which I'm sure it is, because the sleeves I always get on Sleeve Island every time. But yeah, and this I could probably almost use the leftovers from this, because I think I have more than I need. And this is the Cascade 220, which is a lighter worsted, so you could really use it as a DK, especially if you're just using it for a little bit of the color work at the top. But yeah, this is really calling my name, and this is all the ultra wool DK that I like from Barocco. So anyways, I'm trying hard to resist, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Yeah, it's too good. So this color actually too, this is left from my Jody shawl. This would work too. It's not as nice though, I don't think. I think I like this one better. Yeah. So I might have to cast this on. And I think, I should finish projects, and I should, stick to things and get them done. But you know what? I finish them eventually. And right now I just want something that's making me happy. So is it so bad that we cast on another project? I don't think so. That's my justification anyways. So anyways, lots of people have been knitting it, and everybody seems to really like it. So I have been watching a new podcast. What are they called? The Forest City Knitters. And it's 3 ladies. 2 of them are sisters and their friend. They have a new podcast, and they each knit a Soldotna. And I think that's kind of what pushed me over the edge, because I really liked the one, especially from one of those ladies. And yeah, at first when I saw it, I wasn't even tempted, because it's a crop, and I just thought, you have to be skinny to wear that. And then I did look on some of the project pages for that pattern, and a few ladies have lengthened it. Some have actually added sleeves to it as well. So if you're on the fence about the Soldotna too, maybe I can help enable you to just go on to the project pages, and it's interesting to see what people have done, and lots of different shapes and sizes are wearing it, so that's good. And I think for me, I'd be most comfortable in it if I lengthened it, and I think I would keep the short sleeves, maybe make them a touch longer than they are in the pattern, and then wear it with a shirt underneath. I think that's how I would like it the most. So yeah, so I'm trying hard to resist, but I think I'm starting to fail. I think I'm starting to go down the rabbit hole. So especially now that I found all this in my stash this morning. So I also have some gray in my stash that I thought would look nice. I could use the gray with these as well. But this is not a color that I would normally wear. It's kind of a gray brown color. And I don't think I have anything in my wardrobe in this color. And I don't know that it would look good up against my face, but I thought if I used this as the main body, it wouldn't be near my face anyways. So, and it would be something really different, and I think it would look really cute especially with this pink. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now for future projects. And then what else will I take to camp? I'll probably take more of my satin slippers, because I haven't worked on that other pair at all. So I definitely want to finish that pair and at least 2 or 3 more pair probably. Sorry, for Christmas gifts. And then I'll probably take some more sock yarn and just plug away on a lot of Christmas gifts. And I'm finding I love knitting for other people and I love knitting gifts, but I'm finding right now that maybe it's taking up too much of my knitting time. And yeah, I often feel like I shouldn't be knitting things for myself because I should be knitting for all the people on my Christmas list. So I'm wondering if maybe next year I should take a year off from doing that because, yeah, I just find I'm not always knitting the things that I really want to be knitting. I'm knitting things that I feel like I should be knitting. So, yeah, so that's kind of been on my mind lately too, just wondering if maybe going forward I need to maybe cut back a bit on that. I don't know. My kids love getting homemade socks for Christmas, so I hate to not do it, and maybe, you know, in a couple years I'll have more time on my hands than I have right now. But anyways, that's just me thinking out loud right now. So, yeah, so that's it for the knitting for today. There's nothing too much new. Like I said, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. My youngest is turning 13. So that's fun. And we celebrated yesterday with her and she had a good time and she got lots of nice gifts. So that was fun. Yeah, other than that, we really are just in full on getting ready for camp mode. And for me, getting as much done as possible for this vending opportunity in the fall. So that's just taking a lot of my time right now. And of course, my other job as well. So I'm super busy and yeah. So today I woke up early and I thought I've got to get on my day and get as much done as I possibly can today. So I got up, got the kids off to school, went straight to the grocery store, came back, and so I had got the kids to school and done groceries and put them away by 9:30 this morning. So I was feeling pretty proud of myself. And I knew I really wanted to get this podcast in because it's been forever since I podcast, and I'd like to do one more before we leave for camp. And so I was like, I got to keep on track today and be super productive. So I have to go to the bank this afternoon for a meeting with a lady at the bank, and I have to go to the post office to mail out some parcels, and then I'll probably spend the rest of my afternoon doing some prep work for my vending opportunity, and then we are off to the doctor's tonight. So yeah, we're prepared for a wait there. So this weekend we're actually going to camp for the weekend just to check in on some things, and we have a trailer there that we live in for the summer, and it just needs a little bit of stuff done around it that I know once I get to camp and I'm working all the time that I'm not gonna have time to do. So we're gonna go and do that this weekend, but it just so happens that there's a fiber festival about maybe 25 minutes away from my trailer. So that was good timing. So I'm going to drag my kids because I'm sure they're not going to want to go, but I'm going to drag my 2 girls with me, and we're going to go to the Kawartha Fiber Festival. So I'm so excited. I've not been to this festival before, and I don't think it's been going on for very long, but I know there's some really, really good vendors at this event. So I'm really excited about that, and just hoping my girls are going to behave themselves so I can enjoy it. But yeah, so that's this weekend. So I'm really excited, and yeah, so maybe I'll get some more inspiration while I'm there, and maybe I might even pick up a skein of sock yarn to try and redo those Tracy Miller socks. What are they called? The Hello Sunshine socks. So yeah, so that's what our weekend's going to be like. So that's going to be really fun. So I'm hoping I can get all my work done on my trailer quickly, and then we can go to the Fiber Festival, and then hopefully on Sunday I'll have time to just sit and knit at my trailer. So that would be really nice before we head back home again. So I think that's it for today, and yeah, so I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting, and for all the messages I've been receiving. It's really nice to hear from everyone, and it's nice to share all my knitting and crafting with you. So I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.